Well, they're starting early, so.
Oh, maybe they're just like transitioning this?
Well, I'm on the PlayStation stream.
Oh, yeah, so am
Yeah.
I. I was wondering if it's not just like
Okay, good. Well, they had like game footage is captured in game.
Oh yeah, it will begin shortly.
They gotta get prepped.
Well,
Huh?
something different.
Plot twist, these are all just people in mocaps. Let's do a quick refresh here before it starts. Oh, what was it? What's their name? The Little Big Planet guys, like, making a game that they showed off last year?
I don't know. The only thing I know that's going to be shown is Death Stranding and Last of Us 2.
Fuck, that's right. I forgot about Death Stranding. Man, Sony's
Did
on
you forget about Last
on
of Us
a
2?
roll. Death Stranded, Last of Us. I know, I knew about Last of Us. They're showing
Well,
Spider-Man
it's more-
off.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
People are saying late. It's like perfect start time.
Yeah,
Like-
9 o'clock.
Please welcome Sean Layden.
Whoa, where are they now? This is an interesting
Standing
stage.
room only.
Good evening, everyone.
They're in a church!
And welcome. And thank you for making the time tonight to.
We're going to get a guy
to
dressed
come
up
to
as
church.
the father from Far Cry.
Wait,
This
why are they-
fulfills your obligation for the coming Sunday. For those of you who need to know that. So thank you for coming out. It's great to see the congregation as large as it is tonight.
PlayStation
under this
died.
single
They're
tent.
going bankrupt.
And for
They're
those of you who may be a
leaving
bit
the video game
apprehensive
industry.
because you remember that movie Kingsman, it doesn't end that way. It doesn't end that way. So, but no, again, thank you. And as you can see from this evening, here again at PlayStation, we've decided to mix it up a little bit in the way that we're doing our E3 presentation this year. You know, we look at what the stories have we tell and the things that we want to impart to our fans here with us and their fans on the live feed worldwide. And that changes our design ideas around what we can do for this show. So tonight,
Interesting.
we're going to have, rather than a bombardment of new creative, we're going to take all of you on a journey deeper into some of the key titles we've talked about before, but we're going to talk about them in a different way tonight, a deeper way, so you can learn about what's going on with these games and what's coming up in the future. You know, what we look at here
Sony's pulling a fast
at
one here.
Worldwide Studios with inside Sony Interactive Entertainment, we really want to take our love for gaming and make it sing very loudly. It's a gaming industry, it's sometimes called, but certainly inside our studios, we see gaming as a vocation. It's a calling. It's what we do. It's what we have to do. Our teams of creatives and studios and designers, they have stories to tell and things they want to show you and places they'd like to take you. That's what we're trying to do here at PlayStation. This coming year is going to be all about those kind of games that we can deliver to you in a way that's going to blow your minds. And tonight, we're beginning here in this tent, this church tent we've created here in Los Angeles to let you start
Oh, it's
that
a
journey
tent?
with us and let us tell you our stories for the next hour or so. So without further ado, it is my great honor and my unique privilege to invite to the stage, introduce to you, Gustavo Santorea.
What is happening right now?
This is the This is like Nintendo level weird.
Despacito 5.
Despacito 2 confirmed. Yes.
I feel like there's like no one there, just because how little seating there is. The last of Despacito.
Sony hee-haw exclusives.
Did he really? Did he kind of say at the beginning that they're not showing anything new?
I don't know.
Basically,
I think he said new ways. Which, I mean, can really be anything. He was also talking about Kingsman. I wasn't really paying too much attention.
just because they're in like that church setting. And if you've seen Kingsman, you should know about
Right.
the church,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
which was the best scene in that movie.
Was that in the original or the second one? I can't remember.
Yes, the first one. The second one wasn't bad.
Look, it's masturbation is healthy.
What did I miss for Sony so far?
Nothing.
Fantastic.
Banjo.
Banjo solo.
Oh, I don't really care.
It's the Last of Us soundtrack. It's so
Wow.
good.
I'm currently watching my aunt and uncle's and cousin's dog.
Pupper? I like it. It's a cute pupper.
Oh, well, yep. Starting with Last of Us. What? Whoa!
Whoa!
It's the church they're in.
My stream's buffering hardcore. Is that Ellie?
Yeah.
And holy fuck, does it ever look like Ashley Johnson?
Right.
I hate these things.
Tell me about it.
Your old man really laid into me today.
What happened?
Another big lecture about my patrols. Don't go here, don't go there. It's funny how involved it gets whenever you're scheduled to go out.
Yeah.
What's wrong with this audio?
She's quite the show.
No clue.
Wait, the audio.
Yeah, like we're hearing double slightly.
I give you guys 2 weeks.
Oh, I think they have the comms on
Not gonna
the
happen.
stage.
Yeah.
She,
And they kept the mic on.
say something, dude?
Calm down, you two.
Make it 1 week. Ellie! Hey! What took you so long? Oh, I'm here, aren't I?
Tina?
Jesse.
Hey, don't forget we leave at first light, so get some rest.
Yes, sir. You're such a dick. Come
She
on.
got a tattoo.
You start with me. Okay, I have a very
Oh,
serious.
she
yes,
has
she's gay.
another girl. Oh, I mean, that was in the last game.
How bad
I know, I
is
forgot that.
She's got another lady.
Like a hot pile of
Oh
garbage.
my
Two,
god, the
stop.
fucking Kappa prides.
Okay. Oh.
Gross.
Gross.
Speaking of gay, these two dogs really love humping each other.
Oh.
Every guy in this room is staring at you right now. Maybe they're staring at you.
Oh, got him. Hit him with that no you.
Not.
Hey!
Maybe they're jealous of you. I'm just a girl, not a threat. Oh, Ellie. I think they should be
Where's the
terrified.
overprotective Joel?
Joel dead, bitch.
Who kisses with their eyes open? Okay.
Who kisses with your eyes open? What?
She kissed with her eyes open.
Yeah, you're supposed to stare deeply into the other person's soul. Oh.
She knows how to kill somebody better than that.
I mean, she doesn't look that bloody or, like, beat up.
Ooh, actual gameplay.
Interesting that she's wearing a short... Oh, that's why the tattoo's there.
So they can show off the short sleeve shirt.
No, so that so she can disguise the bite mark.
Oh, right.
This looks
I need
cool.
to play through the first one again.
Same.
Is the PS4 Pro HDR, by the way?
No, I don't think so. You're obsessed with HDR right now.
The HDR is amazing.
Okay, PS4 Pro does have HDR.
Okay. Ah.
Yum.
Ew.
I'm not recording.
Spread out.
Better late than never. The audio on the stream sucks.
How'd they not see her, though?
It's a video game that's scripted.
But what happened to Joel?
He did. Usually
Therapist?
not. It always amazes me how nobody ever hears the sounds of death.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Don't hear
What? This has not been... They're gonna see the dead body. Well, they're obviously not trying to showcase the AI of the game.
excited to see actual gameplay.
Also didn't look to the right of you, which you should have done. There's a guy behind her. That's a cool dodge animation.
Yo, bro,
Oh.
you got a fucking arrow in your stomach. How are you? Wait, where'd it go?
What? What the?
Did she just get shot?
Yeah.
Ow.
Blind jump over the wall. Yep, going in the grass like that's totally gonna make you unseeable.
She went into the grass. Watch yourself.
The game looks great.
Yeah, no, it looks,
Game looks
Yeah.
real
amazing.
It's just a few minor things that I'm complaining about for the purpose of complaining about.
Right.
them.
good. Oh.
I understand how game mechanics are supposed to work.
Wolf. She came through here. Double back. Go.
Guys, stop making out. Teddy, you hump him, I will kill you. You know better. You don't even have balls.
No equal rights in Cake's house. Oh. Shit. Why don't we... Oh, I love that.
Guys, I'll mute myself, sorry.
NAAM.
Nice. They took a book out of Uncharted's pop-up system.
Ooh,
Obviously, it's Naughty Dog.
right.
Ooh.
Damn. Bro, she know you don't have ammo in that.
You have a. She has an arrow in her shoulder, by the way. Don't pull it out. Oh, that's a bad idea.
Guys.
How did they not see her bag?
The guy to the right, though. The guy to the right, though. Fuck.
Obviously not showcasing the AI. Just saying. Yep, let's craft this explosive arrow in the middle of combat. I guess that's cool, you can now craft whenever.
You could do that in the first game.
Oh, I didn't know you can craft arrows and stuff. I thought it was just like bandages. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, you could upgrade your weapons and shit too.
In the middle of combat? I thought you had to go to like a bench or something.
Maybe? I don't remember. It's been years since I played it. I only played through it once too.
No, I played through it a few times. I only played it once.
Oh, look at all those
Okay.
arrows. Oh,
Pick up the arrows.
Point blank arrow shots should be doing a lot more damage to him.
Also,
Like, it should be
she
actually
wouldn't
sticking
get an
into him.
arrow off in time.
Oh, they did. Oh, you can.
damn, Ellie.
Ooh.
I like how that animation obviously can take place anywhere where the final battle is. So
Right.
dynamic animations and cutscenes is cool. I mean, they do that all the time, but
Right. No, I dig it though.
He should be terrified.
I think they did it well. Oh, part 2, not just Last of Us 2. It's part 2. Like it's in multiple parts, like an
I guess
IKEA furniture.
I guess like they had like a interview last year. They were talking about they didn't want to call it 2 because this is still the same story. They're just continuing it.
Yeah. Part 2. I like that. It's like an IKEA furniture. It's like we're building a building a shelf.
That was nice. That was nice.
It's exactly as I expected, and that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Like I
upgrade my
expected it to be
PlayStation.
that good so far.
That was a new
Guess I'm gonna
look
get
at The
PS4
Last
Pro.
of Us Part 2. We're here live in Los Angeles at the PlayStation
I was
E3
thinking the same
Showcase.
thing.
We're taking a quick intermission while folks move along to the next part of the experience.
Wait,
we'll have
what?
a little bit more to share on that later. And I am
What?
joined by my good
What?
friend, Ryan Clements.
Hello,
I
Mr.
missed it.
Schumann.
How are you?
I'm good. It's such a pleasure to be here at the PlayStation Showcase. And it's going to be a huge night for Worldwide Studios a little later when the showcase resumes. And what better guest to have for joining us about Worldwide Studios than the chairman of Worldwide
Do
Studios,
they not
Mr. Sean
realize
Layden.
how much time it's going
Hello,
to take
sir.
to move like
Yeah, good to be here.
I thought you were just on
almost to
stage. How
1,000
did you get up
people
here
into
so
a
fast?
different
We created this pneumatic tube that I was dropped into and
flung
shot
right-
right across
Oh,
the
yeah.
studio here.
Right
Yes.
over here. Well, it's
Yes.
good to have you here.
Well, it's
sir.
great to be here, and I think it was a very powerful start for our E3 program for this year.
That's right, and there's much more to come, but I do want to zero in on The Last of Us Part 2 here
Yeah.
just for a moment. You know, as chairman of Worldwide Studios, you work very closely with Naughty Dog. These guys need no introduction.
Indeed.
And I'm curious, from your perspective, where is their head at when it comes to
release
developing
date,
this game?
please.
Where's their head at? I mean, they are everywhere. They're looking at what can do in the next iteration of the Last of Us series, and I think what we saw tonight, I mean, that piece of content was so impactful. I mean, the whole relationship between Ellie and Dina going into the combat sequence really shows that they're pulling out all the stops over at Naughty Dog, and they're going to have a very broad and ranging game that's not going to make you only work at it as a player, but you're going to have to just think as a person what you're coming up against.
And I can't wait to see more of that. And that was first gameplay we saw there of The
Yeah.
Last of Us Part 2, looking obviously incredible. And speaking of incredible, I mean, Worldwide Studios lately, I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Horizon, you had God of War, which needs no introduction, and Detroit Become Human. I mean, what is the secret, and what are you doing over there at Worldwide Studios? What's going on there?
The rule number one is
Oh no, buffer, why?
do no harm, all right?
No, they're just talking, so I need to go
Right.
make sure these
A lot of
dogs
ways,
aren't
my job is just to move the boulders out of the
fucking
road
each other.
to make sure that creative talent can get where they need to go. You know, provide backup.
I can
Under my desk. They're back under my desk. They're all good. They're all good.
Studios worldwide. We try to give them as much creative control as possible and just help support them through to their vision.
Hey.
That's kind of what we've been trying to do here for the last dozen years or so, Worldwide Studios. And I think
thought
right
Squeenix
now,
had a
certainly
pretty
in the
good
PS4 era,
conference, honestly.
you're seeing a lot of that.
They're
coming
okay.
I
into,
think EA's
coming
was
to
the
play.
worst, personally.
That's great to hear that. And
Yeah.
speaking
Pretty
about
bad.
making fans happy, I mean, I think there's a question that I've been getting a whole
only thing
lot,
about it I
and it
liked
has to do with God of
was
War.
the,
You know, it's a
teaser at the
celebrated
next Star
game.
Wars
It's sold
game.
extremely well. It has a huge legion of fans. And one of the things I wanted to mention was, you know, I get a lot of tweets about New Game Plus.
Get a lot of
You know,
tweets.
is this something that you and Santa Monica Studio are evaluating for God of War?
You know, it's crazy. With the advent of social media, we get a lot of real-time feedback from the fans and the community, and we listen to that. And God knows my Twitter feed is filled up with a lot of stuff that we could talk about here or not talk about at all. But it's all important. We take it all seriously.
Ooh.
And New Game Plus is something that came through
Bethesda
really
is
strong,
100%
really hard through that
committed to
kind of feedback
Fallout
loop.
76
and I'm happy
mod
to say today
support.
that the teams are working on it, and we should have some more updates on that.
Modded
Too long,
lobbies.
but it's going to happen.
All right.
Definitely.
As someone who miraculously finished God of War with a 2-year-old at home, that makes me very happy. I will somehow
That's
find
kind of
more
scary,
time.
but okay.
I will find time to get. He wasn't watching.
Okay, thank God.
I want to confirm that.
Kids don't try this at home.
Asleep. But yeah, thank you so much, Sean.
My
And it's great to
question
hear
with
that
that is,
you
how are
and
they
the
gonna be able to
amazing team at
balance
Santa
that?
Monica Studio are making that happen.
Hey, if we
so.
can create functionality and features that allow people to
You
spend
probably
more
wanna
time in
have
the
a
worlds
lobby
we
of,
build,
like, your friends
that's
or
by
something like
definition
that.
a good thing.
I think it's
Fantastic.
not
So
going to
New
be
Game
like
Plus, that is confirmed that it's
GTA,
coming
but
to
more of
God
like
of War. We'll have
Rust,
full
where
details on
there's
PlayStation
dedicated
Blog
servers.
shortly. We have a lot more to talk about too.
Yeah, and actually, Sean, I wanted to ask you about that. About a month ago,
You can maybe have your
you
own
did
server,
something a
that'd be
little
cool.
bit out of the ordinary
Like
for our
Minecraft.
team, and you kind of came out and talked about the 4 main games that we would be highlighting tonight's PlayStation Showcase.
I'd be
I was
okay with that if
wondering
I could
what
host
the
a
thought
server
process
here.
was there.
Well, you know, every year
Be
we try to
nice.
let the stories we have to tell design the experience we're going to create. And this year, we felt that what we really wanted to do is take people on a journey deep into the content, deep into the 4 big pillar games that we're working on right now, and get them to see a bit more about the stories they're trying to tell and the way it's going to be
really,
expressed
like,
and what they get out of it. It's a
hurting
really
my eyes
wide
with the,
range
like,
of
background
titles there. Anything from
Like the wind
The Last
is
of Us 2,
pushing
we
it
just
like
saw
it's
right
a
now,
sheet.
through Death Stranding and
It's
Spider-Man
it's
and
not
Ghost.
making me
So,
too weird.
this year, I wanted people to know that don't come here expecting to have some big, flashy new idea come out or some big surprise come out. Come here and sit with us and walk with us as we get through to see the background stories and deep inside of the games we're working on.
Wonderful. And we do have a lot more coming from those Worldwide Studios games in the showcase later tonight. Do you have any personal games that you're most excited about?
Well, they're all fabulous, and I think the teams are really crushing it right across the board.
Fair enough.
But one thing I would say is there's one of the games that we're having out today that will be playable in 3 months and available in stores, and that's our favorite web slinger,
of course,
Spider-Man. So we're going to see a lot of that tonight, and I think the folks at home should be happy with what they're going to get.
Awesome. Thank you, Sean.
Sean, thank you so much for dropping by. Always a pleasure to trade notes with the chairman of Worldwide Studios.
It's great to see you guys. I'll head back to the pneumatic tube station then.
All right, please do.
All right.
And
wear the helmet.
We do have a lot more in store coming up in just a few minutes as the E3 showcase continues. But in the meantime,
they're showing
we also
nothing
have
new,
some other updates for you while we wait during this short intermission. So I say we kick it off with a look at the latest from the world of
why?
Oh, yay. This game.
The world of Call of Duty.
What?
This is like one of my favorite all-time maps.
I love Jungle too.
Jungle is good, yeah.
I want firing range back. I think that was it.
Summit. I like that map.
That was a good map too.
Summit.
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 Can I get some
Summit.
Can I get
How's
some
that bullet still going though?
Can I get some 1Gs in the chat?
Havana.
Sun Sisters.
Yeah.
Oh, this god awful.
Yes. Firing range.
Firing range.
That's my map.
You call it god
That's my
awful.
point.
I call it total map control.
Yes. If you own the tower, you own the map.
If you have like 2 friends and you're in the tower and the building, you're done.
See,
You
I
win.
always hung out in the back by
Welcome
the
back.
garage.
We are having the PlayStation.
I always hung out in either that big building or the tower, like Cake was saying.
Good friends as well.
Yeah.
Then if somebody gets in the trailer too, like you have those 3 zones locked down, your team wins.
Good to be back.
Friendly faces right before the showcase.
I'm actually excited again for
So I
Call
say
of
we
Duty
keep
for
this
once.
moving here, and when it comes to Call of Duty, we know that a bunch of remastered maps from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2
Oh,
are making their way
my
to Call of Duty
Sony,
Black Ops 4
come
this
on.
October on launch day. But what we just learned here is that those maps, those classic maps, are coming to Black Ops 3 as well for those who pre-order Black Ops 4 on PlayStation Store.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. But what if I don't own Call of Duty Black Ops 3?
Well, that's where it gets a little more interesting, my friend.
Oh.
So
It's like
tonight,
planned it.
we are actually doing a surprise PlayStation Plus game drop, and that is going to be Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is coming to PlayStation Plus later tonight.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes, very nice. This is why I love E3, because not only do we get to share
I
awesome
don't
games,
play
but
on the
our audience, but
PlayStation.
PlayStation Plus subscribers get a little treat.
Get an extra
Does
tasty
that
treat.
shock you because we're
Little
watching a
mid-E3
PlayStation?
supply drop for
Yeah,
you there.
there you go. Perfect.
You know, we've been sharing
What's
a
up,
lot
Delaney?
of good news.
Welcome
We got
back.
to share 5 really cool announcements last week when we did our countdown, kind of ramping up for tonight's big showcase.
That's right. We had the countdown to E3. and
Why
then
is she only
5
wearing one
game
earring?
Reveals and updates over a span of 5 days.
It's
a lot
the
of great stuff announced.
style.
Let's take
Don't
a
judge
quick look
her.
back
It's
at the
because she
highlights.
has to have
only
the like the mic
Judge!
on the other hand.
She's only mono earring sexual. This is trippy, and the compression on Twitch does not make it look good.
Nope, I don't know what's going on. All I see is the magic.
This is not something. This is not something you need to live
Have some
stream.
acid.
Ooh, it's
Oh, Tetris?
Tetris.
What?
Ooh, Sony, you get him.
What is this?
That's Days Gone.
Days Gone.
Oh,
It's been delayed like a few times, right?
Yeah.
I thought it already came out.
This
It
is
was
supposed to
supposed
release
to.
February 22nd, I think, right?
I think so.
What is this?
Yesterday.
I have to figure out what happened.
Lay down.
Okay, wake up.
Don't hump Rico.
Remember.
Twin Twin mirror.
I think Kate
From the
with the dog.
creators of Fee and Flipping Death.
I just gotta watch them for a week. That's it. They're getting along pretty good. They're not fighting. They're just trying to hump each other
But really,
vigorously.
who are you?
Why?
Oh,
I don't know. Oh, I just bought this game. I was gonna play it over the weekend, but I didn't have time.
Ghost Giant.
I fucking love Beat Saber.
No,
It's
Beat
fun.
Saber.
I was like,
I downloaded the what custom song was it?
I gotta
This
get
is
me.
America?
I gotta get me a couple new of the songs from the Gavin Dance album that just came out, and I'm gonna.
Welcome back. We're just a few minutes
I'm
away
gonna
from
go
the
to
E3
town.
PlayStation Showcase. I mean,
I
when
have
say
Through the
few
Fire
minutes,
and
I mean,
Flames,
really-
and
that'd be good.
let's
some
keep
other
moving
songs.
here. There was
It's
a lot of great
fucking
stuff here.
hard.
Oh,
I have
and
to
we
play
can
it
see
on
that the crowd is seated.
non-fail.
The people are about ready to go. This show's about to continue, about to move into the big event.
Yeah, it was
Teddy,
great to see the countdown stuff, but I do.
you are
think
bigger
there's,
than
like,
him.
Maybe one more thing we can sneak in there before we.
You're
cut
the
away to
you're the top
showcase.
on this in
Yeah,
this
let's
relationship.
squeeze it in. Let's squeeze it in.
Squeeze it in.
Okay, so this next
Rico's the
franchise
bottom.
boasts a huge loyal community of nearly 6 billion hours. Incredible stat.
Yeah, they play that.
Oh my goodness, buffering, please.
oh, buffer. Wait, is it everybody or is it?
No,
Yeah, I'm
just you.
buffering.
Nope, not for me. I'm looking at Destiny's 2's
Billion
stuff.
hours.
Okay,
Incredible
I'm
stat.
Yeah,
refreshed.
they play
I'm
that.
good.
Oh my god,
Nope,
I like hit
man.
oh no, it's dead for a lot of people right now.
Oh, that's good for me. Must be a regional
Look
thing.
at the fucking chat go. Whoa. Quick.
Yeah, it's dead for me.
To the Twitch stream.
No, that's oh yeah, the Twitch stream is what I got, but everybody's saying dead as well. And oh wait, they're saying dead because Destiny 2's dead.
Yeah, no, it's just a bunch of Fs in the PlayStation one.
Yeah.
I can see it.
No. There's like a separate like PlayStation's doing their own stream.
Yeah, I know. Hey,
I switched over.
you don't hump him. Lay down. I scared Rico by
Yeah,
scolding him.
PlayStation streams offline.
Somebody got upset because they weren't showing games.
My stream just died.
Someone unplugged the Ethernet cable.
Supposedly they're trying to fix Destiny 2, but I don't think they can at this point. Then again, I said the same thing about No Man's Sky, and
they tried
I
to
think
fix the original Destiny for like 3 years.
well, I think they fixed No Man's Sky.
Yeah, that was a powerful new look at Destiny 2. Forsaken is coming out September 4th
Dude,
on PS4.
it was a
lot of great
powerful
enhancements and content for that one. And
Yeah, it looks really good. There's a lot of buzz about that Gambit mode coming up, and guess what? If you're at E3, you can play it at our booth.
not too bad.
But
not too bad.
there's barely any time because we're about to get to the show.
That's right. We are really seconds away when it comes down to it from the rest of PlayStation's E3 showcase. Thank you so
Did they
much
show
for
off Death
watching. We've got a
Stranding?
lot more in store
yet.
tonight.
They
Not yet.
just showed off The
but
Last of Us so far.
For now,
I think it's almost
A
time.
half
I think
hour
it's almost
into the
time.
show.
Should
Yeah,
we get to it?
I think
They
why
showed
keep it
off
away?
Last
Let's
of Us
get to it. We
Part
have so much more to
2,
cover.
Destiny.
Got a lot more in store.
There we
So
go.
let's
That's
check
it.
it out
Montage of other
live
stuff.
right now.
Yeah. What's this? That's racist. That guy's not Asian.
He's just cosplaying.
this-
It's fine.
Is this gonna be that? No. Oh, I was thinking it was. Never mind.
Is Tom Cruise going to be the last samurai?
He has
Now
to
let's
do his
get Keanu
iconic
Reeves.
run onto the stage right now.
He has to Naruto run across the stage.
The guy's killing it.
He did pretty good on the banjo. I'm pretty sure this is the same.
People are
Oh,
still
I heard a mistake. I heard a mistake.
Oh wait, is that this like ninja game?
Oh, from
The
From
one where you're
Software?
going across the one that Microsoft showed.
No. I can't think of the name. They had like a booth at PAX.
Is it like that kind of semi-open world-ish one?
I just remember like you could have like a
He
samurai
is
sword,
killing
like,
it.
running on a roof. And...
Dude, it's this song on Spotify. I gotta Shazam this sit. I said sit, not shit.
Ghost of Tsushima.
PlayStation. How could we possibly follow up that Last of Us 2 reveal? Also PlayStation. Lol, let's just roll a bunch of Activision commercials.
You're thinking of no. Ghost of Tsushima is the one I'm thinking of. That's Sucker Punch.
This guy's like, oh my fucking god, this reveal is such shit.
Now, if there wasn't any good stuff released yet, and Last of Us 2 is the only thing like Sony would have released, I think they would have practically like won everything. But the thing is there's been so much good shit this E3.
Right.
Yeah.
That it's hard. It's probably hard for Sony to try and like come out on top out compared to everybody else. And then also we still have to see Nintendo.
Right.
Yeah.
I still
Nintendo is going to be showing more Smash.
I think so far the best show has been between Bethesda and Microsoft.
I think Bethesda's one step.
Bethesda Microsoft just had a ton of good, like, just ton of like okay titles and just a ton of stuff. Is the thing they had a lot of quantity.
They pulled the thing out
I think
of Sony's
Bethesda.
Because that was
I think
them last
Bethesda. I think Bethesda just had good quality.
Yeah.
Like they had like everything everybody wanted, and some of the stuff we didn't even know we wanted.
Right.
Like that Blades mobile game, I was excited.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah. No,
Well,
Bethesda's
Cyberpunk was
just one step
not
above
Bethesda.
Microsoft.
Was it?
Yeah, it is.
No,
that,
that was
like,
Microsoft's. Ghost of Tsushima?
I forget what this game is called.
Samurai
I showed
Jack.
it off last year.
It looks cool.
It is a good-looking game.
Despacito Royale?
You know what? I think
Well, From Software's new game was the Sekiro game from
new
Microsoft.
new games need to tone it down on the vegetation. To be honest, vegetation does not look good enough yet in video games
Right.
for you to have this much vegetation. It's really bothering me.
Well, the only way that they can get better as artists and engineers is if they keep putting it in. So eventually, we'll just get to that point.
Thing is,
And I don't think this
But
is
I mean, we were talking
hardware
about
and stuff.
We were talking about it. Either was it yesterday or earlier today? About no, it was yesterday because we were on comms. About we're getting to that point in gaming where things are starting to get so real looking that they're starting to look so fake.
There are some things that I think look amazing. I think we've got faces now down to a really good science. Like, I don't think the uncanny valley of faces is something that happens a lot now.
Right.
But animation definitely is in the uncanny valley.
Well, the good
Definitely
ones,
in there.
The good ones for faces. They're like.
I mean, there are some failed implementations, obviously, but I think we have seen good implementations at this point. I have yet to see a good implementation on massive amounts of vegetation.
Right.
Yeah.
Where are they?
This is why I think urban games tend to be the best looking ones.
Yeah.
Because a building's not hard.
Yeah.
We've
You just
had
throw some high-res
buildings.
textures and you're good.
We've had buildings like definitely 100% like perfect since like we were able to run high-res textures at 2010, and even before that.
He's got two swords.
I think a lot of apparel too is definitely happening in Uncanny Valley now. Gore is I think gore is not as good as it can get, so it's not quite reached the Uncanny Valley yet. It's an acceptable part. I'm kind of overanalyzing this trailer specifically and thinking about graphics and the overall industry. You can tell me to stop if you want to focus on the trailer.
Is this Ghost of Tsushima?
I was actually ignoring you.
Oh.
I was kind of listening. Because I'm kind of playing Elder
I was
Scrolls
listening until
Legends.
something happened in the trailer.
Wait, what are you playing?
Elder Scrolls Legends?
Oh. You're actually playing Legends?
I've played it before, I just didn't have it downloaded on its PC.
Damn, B. Leave him alone.
You gotta play with me. We gotta do a, you gotta try out my
I don't
neutral
have any
build.
decks.
Well,
don't
I have a
any
neutral
guns,
deck
really.
that I want to try out.
Well, I'll use a pre-made one then.
Her face is in the Uncanny Valley.
You're impatient. Where's the monk?
The bastards beat me to him.
How do they make
Now they're
faces weird,
torturing
but
him
the
at the
animations
temple.
are so good?
They do have good animations, but I think it's not as good as it can get in this case.
This is a really gorgeous game, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Remember Sago Bridge? We strike quietly. They kill the monk.
Yeah, the vegetation still kind of bothers me.
I don't think it's so bad up here. Over that
I think it's
hill.
mostly the compression on the Twitch stream is making it look acceptable right now. If I was in the game, I think it would be too distracting. Because you get weird sort of lighting, reflections, and movement and aliasing and stuff.
Just get that monk.
But the compression kind of makes it blurry right now. So it's not
Parkour.
Oh, that was a grappling hook? I thought he had like...
I thought he had like those like bongo things.
Yeah. I know
I
what
thought
you're
he had
talking
like a
about.
sling or something.
At first I was thinking like a sling, and then I was like, nunchucks! I'm like, wait, why is he using nunchucks on a roof?
Yeah.
Also, is that the wrong country?
This is definitely more of what I wanted out of Assassin's Creed. So I'm interested.
An Asian Assassin's Creed?
Dude, I've been asking for a Japanese Assassin's Creed since like 2. It just makes sense. Ninjas, samurais, like...
Ninjas are kind of assassins, so like it makes sense. They're a breed of hidden ones, basically, you could say.
Like June, what was
I was
her
a
name?
little
It was
late.
like June. No, it was Jade. I want to say it was Jade from
That
the one
kind
that
of the
Ezio
Asian
trained.
one. Oh yeah.
Oh, I just noticed this, but like, Mark, do you know what is something that totally everybody can nail, but somehow they manage to screw it up because they don't put enough time into it?
Audio.
Fabric physics.
Oh yeah.
Tons of games can
Stand
do
aside,
fabric
Jin.
really well. They don't
Betrayed
focus on it
my
and it fails.
family.
There's a fucking betrayal that just happened here.
Yeah.
If we fight, Mongols win.
They already won.
Dude, why'd you get rid of your advantage?
Because
Honor.
honor.
Yeah.
This is why I can't be Japanese. I have no honor.
The thing is, though, is modern Japanese people don't have honor either. So.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, there's okay, not Japanese, Chinese.
You were my friend.
Give me.
Are these guys Japanese or Chinese?
Japanese. No. Samurai.
You can see the feudal Japan castle in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like this camera.
Look how
I
the
don't-
leaves are moving.
The camera kind of like,
The camera angle's weird,
They
yeah,
kinda
this is
turned into
not.
a
This
fighting
is,
game.
it's not normal to what the typical. I mean, I kind of like the idea of mixing up. As long as this camera angle doesn't get fucked up, I haven't seen it do a bad thing yet.
yeah. The leaves are on fire.
Bro, you gotta finish
Oh,
this up.
I thought she was gonna stab her. Commit seppuku! Do a Sudoku puzzle. Oh. Nope.
Yes, I knew it.
Tsushima.
I knew it.
Tsushima.
I said that.
Sucker Punch, they make some pretty good games.
I didn't hear you say
Were
that.
they were... Oh, I heard him.
But why the dome?
Those look like Elder Scrolls constellations. Oh wait, no, that's a guitar.
New Elder Scrolls
It's
confirmed
like
that's a
music
rock
skills.
game. Yeah,
What is this?
It's just the loot. You can now play as a bard,
dude, I totally play the shit out of a bard.
even though you could play as a bard.
Could you?
Yeah, you can play instruments. I think.
Well, yeah,
Maybe that was a mod.
yeah, I think that's a mod. 'Cause I don't think you can actually play them. You can pick them up and stuff, but
Whoa. But why was there a banana?
The oldest house is a shifting place. There are rules
Have we seen this before?
and rituals.
I don't think so.
I don't know what this is.
Not gonna lie, this looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm interested in shit.
It's like futuristic Lara Croft. Is the kind of vibes that I'm getting.
What is going on? Is this Death Stranding?
No. No way.
not
Not
weird
Norman
enough.
Reedus.
It's not weird enough.
It's not Norman Fetus.
Do you realize what is happening in the scene right now, and then you just said it is not weird enough?
Death Stranding was pretty freaking weird.
Yeah,
exactly.
this is
You
not
don't
weird.
have
enough for Death
Mads
Stranding.
Mikkelsen. Yeah, you don't have
What
Mads.
is
Okay,
this game
Quantum Break 2, even though that was a Xbox game.
This looks
this is
so
giving me-
fucking cool.
This is giving me like a Tomb Raider meets Quantum Break sort of.
Yeah. Inception.
That's
What?
Super Hot 2.
Man, that's
wrong.
a
Camera.
camera.
Control. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
That is
to
really cool.
me
505.
505 games.
Huh.
That's cool.
Interesting.
I like how everybody cheered more at 505 games than anything else.
Yeah.
That gives me like Tomb Raider meets like Quantum Break sort of. That makes sense. I keep saying it because I want validation, but nobody's validating me.
Kind of.
No, I agreed with you.
What is
Oh.
this?
This is
You play as a rat? Ratatouille the game!
Is that
PlayStation
PS1?
It's the Final Fantasy remake.
yeah, get that pizza.
Totally Ratatouille the game.
There's already a Ratatouille game.
Ratatouille the better game.
Okay, makes sense.
Oops. Eat that tomato sauce.
What if this is Ant-Man game?
That'd be funny.
It's everybody in chat. Ratatouille the game.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Ratatouille Battle Royale.
Ratatouille VR confirmed. Me and Twitch chat think alike. That's not a good quality
No,
to
it's
have.
not a good. That's something you keep away from.
No, Ratatouille!
Oh,
Other people say Ant-Man.
Wow, 505 made a shit ton of DS games.
Oh.
oh, poor Ratatouille.
Oh, what?
Resident.
What? Resident Evil?
No, that's what I was thinking.
I thought they were done with those.
Yeah, same.
Oh.
Resident Evil. It's Resident Evil.
Yeah, there's Leon.
Hey!
The moment I saw his hair, I'm like, it's Resident Evil.
Jesus Christ.
505 made a shit ton of games.
Always play.
Yeah.
Attention, all citizens. Due to the citywide outbreak.
And don't make my mistake.
R2 remakes, I'm saying?
If you see one of those things,
Can I play as
uniform
the
or
rat
not,
now?
you do not hesitate.
Whatever it takes
Oh
to
my
save the
god.
city.
Twitter.
made it this
Was that Bad Rats 2?
Need info on my extraction.
God damn it.
Survival's your responsibility.
Hey, I said that. I like how you guys are behind, so I was waiting for the laugh.
Of course. Impressive display of
Oh, that makes sense why you guys are behind. I'm closer. That's not how internet works.
Ugh.
Well, you're probably on the same server as them. Like Twitch server.
I might be.
Because if they're in LA.
It's coming back.
Hey.
Oh wait. They're
Someone in
they're
chat.
redoing
Someone in chat was right.
The
Yeah.
remastering Resident Evil 2.
Yeah. Damn, I'm down.
January 25th. That is close.
So, 5 days before Kingdom Hearts. Sweet.
That guy was laughing at something.
That guy, full
That-
on the camera.
That guy is gonna turn into a meme. I'm telling you. I'm calling it right now.
Twitch chat.
Is Twitch chat freaking out?
Yes.
Oh man.
From Squatch Games and the co-creator
This
of
is
Rick and
ultra,
See if
Morty.
you guys can see my post.
They showed this last year.
And we're here at E3 to take some looks
What the hell?
at this new game I'm about to
Yeah, it's
show you right now.
Rick and
Cobra
Morty,
Safe
like created by
Universe.
Rick and
Let's give
Morty.
it a look.
Can't remember the name of the game though. It's like the second one.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Some action platform stuff.
Okay, this might.
little piece of
This isn't the one I'm thinking of.
I'm the bathtub guy. I'm always in my bathtub, but you know, it's not about me right now. It's about this game. Whoa, look at that. That's exciting footage I just saw. Oh, I'm playing it right now. Look at me. I'm a cool cucumber over here playing this cool game.
Oh, oh god. Oh god.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Somebody call 711 because that's the emergency dial number for this in this weird part of the galaxy. Because this is a sci-fi based thing. Help! He's got electrocuted.
Their style of comedy is starting to already wear off on me. Where they have to where they have to over-explain the joke, and that's the joke. I think Rick and Morty's peaked. The light is gathering together. Oh, I missed that.
Boy, Kingdom Hearts.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Are we going back to
Oh my
pirates?
god.
Are we going back to pirates?
Cause we get to be pirates again.
Yep, you always did like this world.
Still, it's a real shame we don't have a bigger ship.
The Sea of Thieves world?
Hey, Jack Sparrow!
He's back, baby.
He looks so
Oh,
much
all of
better
them
now.
are.
They
Well,
all
the
look
last
so much
time-
better.
Well, the last time Pirates is in this game, it was the first Pirates movie just came out.
Right.
Ooh, what?
What the fuck?
What?
You wanted
This-
to board boats, Smart?
No, I did.
Oh my god, Kingdom Hearts is the Sea of Thieves. That should have
We
been.
all wanted. And the Ubisoft pirate game we all wanted.
It's funny that Kingdom Hearts is going to be the pirate game that we wanted.
I know.
Crap.
Oh
Damn,
my
Kingdom
god.
Hearts, man. I need to go get some old consoles and play these games again.
No, don't get old consoles. Just get the
Yeah,
remastered games.
Oh, they're remastering them?
They already have.
Oh, I didn't know this. What's it out on?
PS4.
You back in the
Oh, just PS4?
PS4, PS3 has one too.
Surprising, isn't it?
I thought
Jack,
You can get on PS4 the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 remix. It has
I
6
need-
games on it.
Wait, do they
I need to
actually
get
have?
it.
Hold on.
Offers to confabulate. I am looking for a box.
I got a job there. Get them!
Sora!
They're doing the same thing with this music and the
They always
voice,
do.
but no sound effects.
They always do. They put the music instead.
Safer with me
It's-
staying up here.
It's poorly mixed.
Please, go away.
and the unversed collected enough
Daft Punk.
screams and sadness from those children.
I know.
You're following her.
Maybe she's one of the 7 pure lights we need. The new 7 hearts.
Now, set your heart free.
Shut up, Xehanort.
And at the end, you'll finally realize what destiny
Shut up,
has in
Xehanort.
store for you. In fact, your reward might be right around the corner.
Axel?
Hey, Axel.
Wow.
Hey, liking the look.
Oh, lovely.
Same.
Yeah, too.
Shit, she's back.
Same.
Rico's back. And evil Riku. Or sorry,
Ooh, that
Zero
hurt
Note.
my ears.
Yeah.
This guy's selling a PS4 Pro for $275.
Oh, there's the remixes.
Yeah. 2.8. Yeah, don't bother with 2.8 if you're gonna get one.
With what?
Ooh.
Oh, all the
I-
same.
Well, with that special PlayStation
Oh.
that they were showing.
Wait, what special PlayStation?
So they're coming out with a Kingdom Hearts one, yeah, for PS4 Pro.
Whoa, don't.
That would include 1.5, 2.5, and 3, or 2.8 and 3.
This is
There it is.
Huh?
Ooh, there's the butt.
I couldn't tell. Did he finger gun us?
Sam Porter Bridges. The man
Kojima.
who delivers. Tears. Chiral allergy. So, you have
Norman.
dudes like me. What's your level?
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries.
Retus and the fetus.
That's all.
I still have no clue.
I don't either. Oh, he's got a little box droid. That is a lot of weight on his back. Why didn't he put it on the drone?
Gravity could be different there. It's a different planet.
Whoa.
This is a really cool hiking game.
It's Lord of the Rings again.
Yeah, I don't know if this game is living up to the hype already.
See, I love adventure games like this though, so I'm fine with it. As long as the story's there, I'm down. Oh,
Like, we're just not seeing the horror aspect of this part of the game, because all they've shown is the horror part, so...
Ow! Ah!
I can't look, I can't look.
I looked the whole time!
I didn't, I
Why?
looked away.
what the hell?
The horror aspect of it. Oh, where's the footprints? Oh my god, it's a hand monster. Those plants grow fast. See, that face is beyond the uncanny valley.
Norman Reedus, the fetus, found a girl.
Oh, can you see him?
Yeah.
Barely. And gone.
See what?
The from the last trailer, there's a couple
Yeah, I
people
saw
who were
the
floating.
but I didn't recognize him.
Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The timefall fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
Sam, what's your status? Beryllium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Can you sit out the rain?
No, they're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea.
What the?
This game is weird as fuck, and I'm happy for it.
Give us a release date, please.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, they showed those guys in the last trailer. Last year.
Oh, hey, the fetus is alive.
It's Reedus' fetus.
His eyes and... Oh, those raindrops.
What the fuck is going on?
At first, it made me confused.
A cryptobiotic day keeps the time
Now it's
away.
way more confusing.
No!
Okay, it's survival. Like, if I had to do it to live, I'd do it.
Yeah, but with like a
Date.
half-ass smile on your face.
Oh, no, not that part.
That's why I'm getting a PS4 Pro.
Who are you?
Oh, it's not done.
What's a date?
Oh, it's his... What?
Yeah, it looked like that.
I had this because the picture looked like she was pregnant, right? That he had.
Oh, and that's his baby.
Yeah, that's.
So
what
it is Reedus' fetus.
Yeah.
That's a
And maybe
cool
those things.
logo.
Yeah, I love Kojima's logo. I
That
think
was
though
a really freaking weird game.
those
I don't
things,
know.
like they were saying, increases time, whatever it touches.
Yeah.
That killed him or killed her, and they got the fetus, and that's why.
Whoa, what?
Looked all the ninja games.
It seems like he's immune to it too, from what they said.
Well,
Yeah.
he will die, but he won't be dead for long.
Right.
That's what they said.
It says he goes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Ghost Rider Samurai Edition. Diablo.
Oh.
Neo. I never played the first Neo.
I don't even know what Neo is.
I have to do, but I want to.
Yeah, it's one of those ones I wanted to.
This E3 has just reminded me there's too many games I want to play.
Right.
There's so many
Wait.
games.
Neo only came out last year.
Yeah.
Spidey? It's the raft. Spidey?
Please.
They said they were showing Spidey stuff off.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
I
the
know.
raft. Really?
Alright,
Oh, shocker. Shocker.
Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Love the optimism. But in my experience, when it looks bad, it's usually worse.
Yeah, sure.
Look out!
Shit, that's close to his old like costume.
I don't feel so good.
You okay?
During the Assassin's Creed trailer, I only thought of Thanos at the beginning.
Looks like we made parole, boys.
But why are these guys now I'm a little confused.
Why is he letting everyone out?
I'll head for the main control center. and
Mr.
see how that
Stark, I don't feel so good.
Got it. I'll go join the party. Everyone just quietly go back into your cells and lock the door behind you. Okay? Please?
Is that a centipede serum on their back? Or a centipede version of it?
Could be.
Something that like diminishes their powers
Yeah.
or something?
But these just seem like a bunch of nameless thugs.
They do, but some of them, their skin color looks like they're...
I mean, they could be diving into like Inhuman Mutant stuff.
Yeah, I'd be totally down if they were. Like, if they are, I want to see Lockjaw.
Hope you like surprise, Spider. Surprise? What is he talking about?
Hey, what's your status?
Me? Just trapped in a prison with every criminal I put away.
This is
the
actually
last 8
gameplay
years.
by the looks of it too. Oh, Scorpion.
Electro must be working for someone.
Oh my god, it's such a good suit. Oh my god.
Scorpion, can you hold on a minute? I was in the middle of a phone call and it was business.
Okay, I think I'm even more excited now for this.
I'm so excited.
Don't let up!
The combat's so good.
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose.
Oh, it was Electro, not Shocker.
Camera system's almost done. I'll give you a sit rep soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro.
I look like a move from like one of the older Spider-Man games.
Oh my god.
Come on, Spider-Man. I thought this was a chase. Gotta stop this guy.
It seems like this is like an Electro Shocker like twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that outfit almost looks like Shocker.
Yeah.
Who you're working for, I'll go easy on you. Can't stop me. Put up
This
signs
is
that
so
you still try. Nobody ever takes me up on that offer.
And it comes out in like 2 months too, so like, oh my god.
Oh, I gotta buy a PlayStation.
I'm looking on Craigslist Knocker Up right now.
Oh my god,
Vulture.
man, Vulture, come on.
Sorry, no time to talk.
The only thing that will make this better is if Doc Ock is around.
Right. Yo, I want like a Hobgoblin to show up at some point too. That'd be cool.
Oh. Or even just the Green Goblin. Like,
Right.
Looks like the entire population of the raft has escaped.
like have either of the goblins?
Worst enemies that are now on the loose.
For a second there, I thought you were serious.
I am serious. I have to go. Some of them are heading to the city.
This is nuts.
So they're doing like a Sinister Six thing too. This is dope as shit.
If there is, then we have Mysterio
Right.
and Doc Ock. Because I think they're both supposed to be a part of
They
it.
are, yeah.
Keep chasing.
Oh, he's running on the freaking wall.
Well, this
yeah.
is like a super, this is like an older, super experienced Spider-Man, from what they
Yeah.
have been saying, so.
Like the Ultimate Spider-Man almost.
Well, the Ultimate Spider-Man wasn't that experienced from the movies, is what I meant.
Right.
Well,
Like,
I'm
in the
talking like comic.
actual Ultimate Spider-Man.
Ultimate
Yeah.
Superior.
Where'd you get it?
Yeah.
It's an exclusive club.
Oh my god, they actually are. I'm so excited.
So we have 3. Oh.
There's Mr. Negative.
Yeah. So there's 5 of them. 5 right there.
And
Remember, he said not to kill him.
Good idea.
There's a 6.
In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
We definitely want
I hope this is like the beginning of the game right here.
Right.
yeah. I think it is.
It set it up. Oh.
Is this when Miles comes in and saves the day?
Really? Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yo,
Amazing.
Spider-Verse shit
Spider-Man.
would be fucking rad right now.
You?
There's Deadpool.
In a Spider-Man outfit? Who's the you? I need to know. Yeah. Damn,
Why are you gonna leave me hang like that?
Ellie. I think they should be terrified of you.
Yeah, only an hour.
Do not hesitate.
I don't know, like, they only really showed a lot of stuff that they've already announced, so...
A flash like that, I'd say Mysterio.
Osborn? Norman?
Maybe? Maybe? I definitely don't think Mysterio is the one leading it.
No, he wouldn't be leading. Doc Ock, Norman Osborn.
Kingpin,
Who else could
possibly?
Possibly, but he's not really a Spider-Man villain. He's
He's-
Daredevil.
Kind of. I mean, they both
He's
kinda
more
take him
Daredevil,
on.
though.
He is more Daredevil.
That was the PlayStation
He's
E3
pretty much anybody in New
showcase.
York's
a lot
villain.
to take in. There was a ton
one
of great
point.
Worldwide Studios titles. We actually got a little more to share here coming right up. We're going to have first live gameplay of Marvel's Spider-Man right here, just a couple of minutes.
What?
We have a new game to announce.
new
and we have
game?
some other stuff
Another
to talk about,
intermission?
too. What a show.
Oh my
That was
god.
live.
Gosh.
Pop highlights, go.
Oh.
I still don't think they
Oh my
beat
goodness, Ghost of Tsushima looked
Microsoft with just the
absolutely
like what they
incredible,
showed.
That color palette was
I'm sold.
Yeah.
After that, I
Same.
mean, literally,
Yeah.
Did you
Spider-Man
grow
was
up with
Yeah.
sold
samurai
on the
movies?
PlayStation, and I think
Absolutely.
that's their goal.
Hey, if you're getting it, get God of
ready
War.
for it.
You need to.
I have an Xbox
Very
One.
good.
I haven't
Resident
opened it
Evil
yet.
2, come on,
I'm gonna
right.
trade it
That
in for
looks
Xbox
so
One
good. I
X,
know a lot of us
and I'm
fans
getting
been
a
waiting
PS4
for that
Pro.
one.
I'm gonna
And there was like a
I'm
moment
gonna
where
shop
you're
around on
I'm not really sure I know what this
Craigslist for
is.
one.
And then as soon as he turned his head, I was like, yeah.
Why not? Like,
so good.
Like,
RE4
that's what I'm gonna do.
Over the shoulder
Yeah.
Yes.
camera action. That's kind of like the ultimate dream if they were going to remake Resident Evil 2. That's what I would want. So awesome stuff.
God
Ryan?
damn it! I need
As,
I
as
need to get
Meredith
myself
said
a Switch
backstage,
still,
Death
and I need to get
Stranding, we now have more
a
questions.
PS4 Pro.
More
But-
questions.
but it looks as if, I mean, I don't want to make any promises, but it looks as if we were getting kind of an allusion to a lot of gameplay in there,
And you get
kind
an
of
Xbox
what
One
the
X.
character of Sam is going to be doing in this very unusual
Yeah,
world.
One
that
X is
inhabited by some
definitely
very
worth
unusual
it.
and scary things.
And people consume strange and unusual.
Well, bugs.
Yeah,
and
that was.
babies continue to be a theme.
Yeah, it wasn't a myth.
don't know what we're gonna find out there, but yeah.
So a ton of great stuff in the show overall. I mean, Neo 2, that was a crowd pleaser. That was one that was great to see get out there. We got an update on Kingdom Hearts 3. We got a lot of other great stuff. We had a new Remedy game. Remedy's on the way. Control. Really stylish trailer. Really looking to just, I want to learn more about that one. I mean, it just looks like wizards and like, I don't know what I was looking at there, but it was really stylish. I would expect no less from Remedy. But I got to say, I think my favorite was Marvel's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I'm
was
excited
incredible.
for
We have these
Ghost of
legendary villains are
Tsushima.
back. We had Rhino,
Spider-Man
Electro,
launch?
Vulture. I'm missing some. Who
August,
else
I
were
think.
there?
Like
I mean,
7.
just
I'll be
one
back.
after another. That was Electro.
August or September
Spider-Man
7th.
was not
It's one of
No,
them.
it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. So we're going to see live gameplay of that in just a
So I have
minute
to
or
have
two
the
here.
PS3 in like
But
3
I
months,
say
alright.
we actually take this moment
Get
to
God of
announce a
War
new
2
game. What do you think?
when you're getting it.
Do
'Cause
it,
that
don't
you have to play
nonchalant
that.
then.
It's really good.
Hits keep coming.
Yeah.
So you guys know From Software.
What's up,
Absolutely.
Caden?
I'm aware of them.
They have created a lot of great games over the year. Well, they have been busy working on a PlayStation VR game.
Don't get a
Oh.
fucking
VR.
Xbox
And it
after
is
you just
quite
saw that.
a departure
Fuck that.
from the kinds of games that we sort of know them for, but it's very, very interesting, and I'd like to see the first footage of that right now.
This is their VR game From Software is making.
Ooh, a VR game from them, man.
Don't be PS
Aren't you
exclusive,
excited?
please.
You're going to be a fairy. And live in the world where time stands still. Where nobody can see what you're up to ever again.
This is interesting.
I don't think it's gonna be a combat game. Like more puzzle, maybe.
Is this Despacito too? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Okay, Decine, that's
Decine,
From
thank you.
Software's new title coming to PlayStation VR. Quite a departure, very artistic. Still don't know a ton
Deracine?
about how it
Something like
actually
that?
plays yet, but certainly a compelling
Despacito.
debut, I would say.
Despacito,
And
too.
speaking of compelling, let's get to that Spider-Man. It is time.
We have some folks from Insomniac
We surely
here.
do.
Brian, Adam, gentlemen,
Hey,
welcome
how
to
you
the
guys doing?
program. It's so great to have you here. I just have to say, first of all, thank you guys for
Yo,
giving us your time.
Chef,
Yeah, of course.
This
Happy
evening.
to be here.
And also,
Yeah, I'm down.
congratulations, kind of closing out some of the show there
Gotta
with
wait for
Marvel
this new
Spider-Man.
game.
It's
How does it feel?
It's
I think
surreal.
that
We've been
that
working
was
on it
it.
for a while, so
Yeah.
Was that
it's
it?
nice to be here.
Oh, yeah,
and
you're probably
obviously,
right.
we
I'm
showed you.
sure.
People wanted villains, so we decided we'll give you a lot of villains. And now, and the next question is, can we play the open world? And Adam's gonna show off the
That's right.
New York City.
I mean, I don't know, Sid. What do you think? Should
Let's
we fire
dive
that out?
in.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here?
Adam,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in there.
We're going to boot up the demo here, and this is essentially one of the first playable demos that you guys are going to be showing off
Yeah,
of Spider-Man.
Pretty much. So I mean, if you think about, so
Go
the,
ahead, Adam,
yeah,
please. All right.
the
Okay.
game is, you know, a lot of people are like, last year's E3 was like, well, was that like just a linear level? No, like that was our Manhattan, that's our New York City, and it just happens to be on like a main story mission. But in between, like something like you saw in the raft, or we showed that back at last E3, you can
It's
just
Russia! It's
run
Russia!
around New York City and have fun.
Let's go to that footage because we have it running here on the main monitor. We'll go to it in just a second. This is the beauty of the live environment.
Yeah, this. Oh God.
Oh,
this is so good.
this is great. I got my
It
own
looks
little TV. This is
beautiful.
perfect.
Yeah, I got it all.
Adam's doing a fantastic job so far. It's been really good.
So first of all, you're actually playing this right now.
Yeah.
That's right.
Don't have him
want
talk
to
if his
emphasize
mic's not
how
Yeah,
beautiful this game is.
Like, oh my
thank
goodness.
you.
Well,
He
yeah,
worked
Brian,
really
tell
hard.
me a little bit about what you guys want to show us this evening.
So I think, I mean, the big thing is, again, you know, I think that part of the Spider-Man fantasy is to swing around New York City and, you know, to have, you know, not only just a great story, but have a bunch of different activities in that world. And we wanted to, you know, give people who attend E3 an opportunity
Dude, it's
to
like in my
experience
right
that.
ear,
So,
and then it's like
you
in
know,
my
obviously
left ear.
it's a big narrative-driven experience. but at the same time, part of that superhero fantasy, especially that Spider-Man experience, is
I'll invite you
living
to a match.
within New York City and seeing that. So, you know, Adam is one of he's one of our combat pro players because he's a combat designer, and again, he's just showing off some really awesome stuff that. As you get better with the game, obviously, you know, we wanted to have a pick up and play feel, but at the same time, have a level of mastery and to really show off the improvisation that we've really been talking about a lot since we announced the game.
I'm digging this, like
That's it.
sticking dudes
That's the
to
word I was looking
walls
for.
and to the floor and stuff. That looks really, really
I mean,
satisfying.
I think the thing that's been really fun in these last, you know, I would say last 6 months since we got back from the holiday break was every week I feel like I'll take the game home or I'll be playing one night and then I'll come in and say, wow, guys, I didn't know you could do that. So I think there's a lot of that. There's that sandbox nature to it as well. So I mean, obviously you can, you know, we have, you know, we're going to teach you mechanics, but we want you to experiment with, you know, his acrobatics, his webs, his gadgets, his suit powers. So combining all that stuff really allows for a lot of different gameplay and a lot of, you know, Spider-Man's a very expressive character, and we want players to be able to express that, whether it's in traversal or in combat.
It's gorgeous. Too.
These animations, these animations are just blowing my mind.
Your studio has kind of been renowned for character animation and for, you know, just fluid motion. I mean, did you guys take a lot of lessons from your previous games and really like hone in on those when you were developing?
I mean, I think animation's definitely been one of the hallmarks of our company. You know, from Spyro to Ratchet to Sunset Overdrive.
Yep.
And I mean, you know, I remember when the Sunset Overdrive reviews came out, one person actually wrote, it would be great to see Insomniac make a Spider-Man game. And I was like, see, we should make it.
And I think you waved your phone around to the whole studio.
Exactly. We took that kind of mentality and we just injected our personality, but also,
gonna get wrecked.
You know, what do people want, desire from a Spider-Man experience? So, you know, it was really great as I remember probably around the end of the year, end of last year, someone wrote an article about the top things they want to see in Spider-Man. And they said they want to feel like an Insomniac game. So I think that's the thing we've been really layering on this last year is to have that. It feels like an Insomniac game as much as it does a Spider-Man game.
And I love this traversal. I mean, just the fluidity of just moving over great distances very quickly. It looks like a lot of fun just moving around, and that's when you know you've got a great game.
Okay, so so you know how I kind of said like experimenting, but like sometimes, you know, I mean, game development, we're in meetings a lot, and then sometimes you just need to like take a break. And what I used to find myself doing was just swinging around New York City. It was almost like therapeutic. It's just kind of like when I play other games, I just walking or running or even taking a car. It feels so more natural now just to swing around like Spider-Man. So it's definitely one of those things that has that, again, just like combat, that pick and play feel. But we want players to have a level of mastery as they play. And get
Hold on a second. That's very interesting what you're saying there.
So like I said, Adam showed off, I think he showed off the tripwire.
With that, you
basically
can get
gadget,
actually
and you
2
can
light
either
hits
attach
off.
it to
With
a
that
piece of
block
geometry, and
break.
as you walk by, they'll get like grabbed.
When you
hit
block
back,
break,
but you can
when
also
you
attach
block
it to an enemy,
block
and
break
if
there,
an enemy walks by, they
or
kind
guard
of
break,
slam
and then
into each other.
That is amazing.
I
This
kind
is
of
so
can't
cool.
move.
What's this
You can
focus
get 2
meter
quick
about?
lights
So
off.
the focus meters basically there's kind of a risk reward. As you build focus, you can use it to heal.
Sid's having a religious
It just looks
experience.
incredible.
Okay.
I just
Thank
poked you in the foot.
The team works really, really hard on it. Really, really hard. And
Clearly.
the idea is the focus is kind of a way to, it's a risk reward. Like I said, you can either heal yourself or you can kind of, if you fill up the bar a certain way, you can actually pull off a finishing move. So, you know, as you play the game, you can kind of say, well, do I want to maybe heal myself real quick, or do I want to wait for that really extravagant move to kind of take the guy out instantly?
Got it.
Brian, a question for you is, obviously Spidey has, with his experience being under the mask for so many years now,
Yep,
in
8
your
years.
story, 8 years. Thank you. You got to be precise.
I got it. One of the first questions I get is like, is it an origin story? I'm like, no. That was like, after we decided that the webs were definitely attached to the buildings, we decided it's not going to be an origin story.
But you know, back to the combat. I mean, Spidey's experience, he has access to a lot of different techniques and technologies. How do you balance out his experience with the fact that you don't want to overwhelm a player with options, right? You want to make it approachable.
You know, I really, that comes down to our combat team, our traversal team,
like
our,
this guy
our
right
designers,
here.
like Adam, and really going, okay, you know, kind of handing that stuff out over the course of the game, you know, finding those right spots where you kind of, okay, we're going to teach you how to punch and how to kick and how to punch guys up in the air and use your webs. But then we layer on things like gadgets and then the suits and the suit powers. And it's kind of giving over time. If we just, you know, one thing with something like E3, you know, we want you to feel great, right? But there's a lot to learn really quickly. So we just, you know, normal course development, we kind of find those spots in the game where it makes most sense to teach those mechanics. And then as the game goes on, we want you to master those because the game's only going to get harder.
Yeah, absolutely. Sid,
That's
what do you
great.
think?
I gotta say, this game is
Beautiful,
looking
right?
absolutely gorgeous. This is, I mean, this is just, I mean, it was looking spectacular to begin with, but this is on a
Goodbye,
totally different
whoever that
level.
was.
And
Oh,
I can
man, we're
just see
seeing
that
so much.
I can see that polish though. That's the thing, and that's what comes out in that final few months of development.
Yeah, I mean,
Everything's
if
so
you guys watched the press
smooth, so
conference, right?
good.
You
Sure.
saw all those games, those first-party games, and they all have a level of polish. And to be
Oh, that's
in a
not what I
press
wanna do.
conference with the likes of a Naughty Dog, a Sucker Punch, Kojima Productions, just we are very honored to be, and we know there's a certain level of polish that people expect from a PlayStation game, especially a first-party game. So we want to be considered right up there.
Well,
And not to mention also from the Marvel, you know, Marvel
Of
fans
course.
expect to have that perfect experience.
of course.
May I just ask real quickly, you know, as we're starting to wind down here, from a personal perspective, I mean, what's it like for you and for the team to be able to kind of look up at the big screen and see your game after all that time and all that work?
I'm known as a crier, so it takes a lot for me not to get choked up. Like right now, they're playing the theme song to the game in the background as we're sitting here, and I mean, this is an amazing industry, and to be part of it is one thing, but to work on something you truly love and something that when you were a little kid thinking, oh my God, could I ever work on a Spider-Man game, let alone be in video games, is just absolutely surreal. I use that word a lot when I describe working on this game, and to work with a group like Sony and work with Marvel, and that feeling is felt by so many Insomniacs. So we couldn't be prouder, and the support we've gotten across the board, not only from Sony, Marvel, but also the fans, has been spectacular.
Brian, it just looks incredible. I mean, there's no other word for it. And
You're flabbergasted.
Yeah, I really am. It's stunning. I mean, just look at that. How can you not be
And
blown
he's
away by
one-handing it
that?
somehow?
But we do have a limited amount of time here, Brian. You're an industry veteran. You've been in the industry for a long time. I know this is a lifelong dream for you working on this game. And I want to thank you and Insomniac for making it.
Thank you for having us.
And for coming by as well.
Spider-Man was so awesome that it broke my mic, and I have to use the stick mic now.
I thought you just wanted to look different from all of us.
Yeah, I just wanted to stand out a little bit. But you know, Sid, actually, I think a little little earlier, we were able to maybe get some footage.
Are they
of some
still
of the
talking?
experiential stuff that's going on with
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
they showed a little
There
bit
really
of
is
stuff.
something
for the
incredible
past,
going
like,
on
10
here
minutes,
at this
it's been
PlayStation
Spider-Man
E3
gameplay.
showcase. I mean, it's on a scale and a scope that we have just never seen before, and so we have people here.
I wanna
They're playing the
play.
game. We have a lot
I have
of
this
hands-on
recorded, so I can
sessions
just
for
go back
folks who
and
are
watch
here
it and listen to
for
your
the
guys'
showcase.
reactions.
And just
trust
the
me, it's
game
just gonna
looks
be
great,
me
but I just
literally
love
just
the way
having,
this
like,
whole. Oh, I know that.
the
I know
O
that.
because I'm so streaming.
There's familiar faces popping
I
up on
said
the
it,
stream.
sorry.
But I mean, it's a great event here, and it's just I wish we could get everybody in here to try
Literally,
this out and
this
to just
is what I've
see
wanted out
what
of a
has been sort of
Spider-Man game,
constructed
like my whole
with
life,
Spider-Man
from the looks
and
of
with actually another game we're about to talk about.
Yeah, we're about to talk about Ghost of
Why
Tsushima.
don't you, yeah, Ghost
You
of
want me to
Tsushima.
I don't know how I
Yeah,
one-hand
so
this.
We sneakily snuck on a few amazing people onto our program as a helicopter goes by to mark this amazing moment. Nate Fox and Jason Connell to my left and Nate Fox. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much for coming over.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having us.
It's really good for you to be here, and I'm so glad you're able to give us some of your time.
Yeah.
Can I just ask, kind of what we were just talking about with the team from Insomniac, what's it like for you as individuals and as developers to be able to kind of be a part of all of this?
It's amazing. I mean, you try so hard to make a video game that you can get lost in, and then to come to E3 where they actually build your game. It's kind of a dream come true that way.
Yeah. How about you?
Oh man, it's amazing. You know, people are excited. You know, you see all the other projects, and everybody's just stoked about all the different games that are up there. And you know, we put a lot of heart and soul into it. So it's just that moment where it shows it is just great. So
I think we should show it because
I think we should.
have some of the footage.
I think we do have a little bit of footage hanging around here, so let's check it out. If we
Yeah,
get a chance.
absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know this guy, so.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this game.
All right, well, I'm gonna kill the stream now, guys. It seems like most of the
art
conference stuff is
direction
over.
is really coming through in an incredible
I don't know what
way.
that charge thing you're doing when you're grabbing it.
I thought they were showing off one more game,
right?
It's a unblockable. They did.
It was
Oh, what was
before
it?
Spider-Man. It was
Literally
a VR
after
game
that.
for PlayStation.
For the first time.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it any good? It was it wasn't really much. It was by From Software.
And maybe I don't know.